Hello and welcome to Something Extra, a show that was created for you to learn more about people with Down syndrome in your community. I'm Maria Sivertson, your host. On today's show, you will meet Jared Daley from the Employment Collaborative and Laurie Kowalkski from DSANEO. And there's also two extra special guests that I can't wait for you to meet. Hi, and welcome to the show. I am here with Jared Daley from the Cuyahoga County Board of Developmental Disabilities. Hi, Jared.
Hi, thanks for having me.
It's good to have you. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, so I started working for Cuyahoga County Board of DD about 10 years ago. I was a job developer, so I was helping individuals look for employment, helping them with their resumes, taking them on interviews, things like that. And I really started to connect with a lot of great employers that wanted to hire people with disabilities, but I always didn't have the perfect candidate for them. So kind of came up with an idea to pull together some like-minded partners so that we would have a better pool of candidates to help match up with the company's needs. And so started the Employment Collaborative of Cuyahoga County about 8 years ago, and still working at the county board and running the Employment Collaborative and just trying to make connections to local business community and the workforce development departments at different organizations.
And what is the Employment Collaborative? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so the Employment Collaborative is an organization that consists of about 60 partners. So it's made up of school districts, nonprofit, government entities. All of these partners are working with job seekers that have various barriers and disabilities. And basically what we do is when we all collaborate and partner, we have this nice large pool of job seekers and candidates. And so when we work with a company that has an opening and they want to hire someone with a disability or a barrier, they let us know what they're looking for, and we can search through all of the partners to try to find them the right match and that right employee that fits their needs.
Wonderful. And DSANEO is one of the nonprofits that you partner with?
Yeah, absolutely. So we get a bunch of great candidates from Down Syndrome Association of Northeast Ohio, and we actually have one of your staff, Laurie Kowalkski, is a board member of the Employment Collaborative. So we have a lot of partners try to help move the direction of the group. How can we be better working with employers? How can we be more supportive of job seekers? And so Laurie gives a lot of her feedback and input as a parent and gives us guidance to kind of be a better organization.
And I know she does forward, like job openings that you guys have, to all of our families and, trying to make connections and stuff like that.
Yeah, so at Cuyahoga DD, we have a team of 6 other staff that do workforce development. So they just go out and talk to businesses, get them on board, educate them about the advantages of hiring people with disabilities. Once we get someone that says, that sounds great, I'd love to hire for this position, we post it on our online job board and email it out. And so Laurie gets those and sends it to parents, families, individuals directly to let them know about the jobs that are hiring in the area and to send back some great candidates that have really been outstanding employees for a lot of local businesses.
Great, great. And you mentioned barriers. What are these barriers that you mentioned?
Yeah, so the Employment Collaborative is very inclusive of any community partner that is serving somebody from an underprivileged group or a marginalized group that might not be in the workforce, like individuals with developmental disabilities such as Down syndrome, autism, could be a past criminal offense, could be a veteran, really just anybody that's having some trouble or might have a little bit more trouble finding a job. We're inclusive of anybody that wants our help. And any organization that is supporting somebody that needs a little bit extra help looking for work.
Nice. And on your website, you mentioned the untapped workforce. What is that? Yeah,
so we love to refer to the population we serve as the untapped workforce. Some general stats, if you don't have a disability, you're about 75% chance you're going to be working. If you have a disability, it's about a 33% chance. So it's about half as likely that you have a job if you have a disability, but a lot of them individuals with disabilities want to work, want to have jobs, so there's this huge
not my
population. Yeah, you're telling me all the work that she's doing. So there's a big pool of individuals just waiting, chomping at the bit to get out there and be really good employees. And so that's why we kind of call it the untapped workforce. We know a lot of employers are saying they're struggling to find really good candidates. So here's a pool of dedicated, hardworking individuals that are looking for opportunities, and so you just got to tap into them. They're there for your taking.
But some of these individuals with disabilities, they don't want to work, or do they don't want to participate in the workforce? I mean, is that one of the struggles?
All dependent. So in 2012, Ohio became an employment first state. And so employment first is just basically stating for people with disabilities, the primary goal should be employment. You and I both have jobs, right? Like a lot of what we do in life stems through our position, some of the friends that we make, but not even that, our income allows us to own a house or pay rent or buy a car or go do activities that we like outside of work. So it's really important for people to be included in society, to kind of have jobs. And so we just want to think of people with disabilities, hey, let's try to think of a way that they can get a job, hold a job, make some income, be more included in the community. It doesn't have to be everyone, but it's just kind of starting with that idea that a person with a disability, the first goal we should think about when they're graduating high school or college is how can we get them working, how can we get them integrated in the community and able to live the rest of their life through the benefits that jobs offer us.
Yes. And let's go back a little bit. In 2014, how did the ECCC get started?
Yeah, so I was out there beating the pavement. I'd have a caseload of maybe 10 people working with somebody that wanted to be, let's say, a hostess at a restaurant. So I would walk into a restaurant and say, hey, I'm working with someone, wants to be a hostess. Do you have any openings? They'd say, no, not in that position right now, but this program sounds great. We're super inclusive, or I have a son or daughter with a disability, or I know people with disabilities, like I want to hire somebody, I need a cook, or I need a dishwasher. Do you have anybody like that? And I go, no, I'm not working with anybody, but man, this really stinks. Like, here's a great employer, they have an opening, they have a need, and they want to consider the population that we're serving, but we're not able to deliver for that. So I started to call some of my colleagues, some that even worked for different agencies, and just said, hey, if this situation happens again, I want to let you know, let's not let this employer need go unfilled, because they have positions they need to fill to operate, as well as that opportunity be lost for a potential candidate with a disability. Right. So everyone jumped on board. We started adding partners, adding organizations. It started out with 3, 4, 5 organizations. And now we're up to 60 different partners, serving somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000 job seekers at any given time. So really have a nice breadth and deep pool of candidates to go into when a company says, I want to hire somebody, who do you got for us? So it just was the idea of let's collaborate, let's get together so that we can serve the business community more effectively.
And how has the collaborative grown through the years?
Immensely. So in 2014,
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it wasn't its own nonprofit. It was just a couple organizations getting together. It grew so large, it did become its own independent nonprofit, a 501c3. So it has a governing board of individuals from the different partners. We've started to work with hundreds of businesses in the local area. This year, if we haven't, and we're like right on the cusp of it, we've connected 1,000 employees with local businesses. So it went from our first year, I think we helped 5 people find jobs, to now on average we probably connect about 200 job seekers with new employers. So it's a really win-win for both the job seekers that find that opportunity and local businesses that were struggling to fill positions. So we've expanded beyond my wildest dreams, and we're excited to kind of see where it goes in the future.
Where is it going? What do you hope to accomplish?
Well, we just want to continue to add more partners that grow our job seeker pool, so we have a better chance of matching the business needs, and really adding new employer partners that are excited about this. We keep adding these great names. We're working with the Guardians and the Browns and the Cavs. We're working with Progressive Insurance. We're working with Key Bank, some of these really large name companies, Medical Mutual, these Cleveland known businesses, and that's just really exciting. The major hospitals with Metro Health Systems and their new Glick Center and the Cleveland Clinic and UH. It's just really exciting to add these new partners that are well known, that are looking for talent, that can offer a wide variety of positions, to the whole spectrum of the individuals that we serve.
Yeah, and it's great for the public to see individuals with disabilities contributing to society. I mean, it's great to see them out there. It's
a win-win-win. I love my job because it really, nobody gets mad at me, right? So if you have an individual with a disability that wants to work, getting them a job helps them be independent, right? They're making that paycheck. They could maybe move out on their own. They're making friends at work. for the business, when you have a need that gets filled, it helps you be more productive and make more money. And then for the taxpayer, right, if we can help divert some people from programs that might be tax funded and now they're a taxpayer, that's a win for them as well. So it really is inclusive of every stakeholder and is the ideal outcome for a lot of different stakeholders in the area.
Right. And you recently had your first awards gala, which I attended. It was very nice.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yes. So we did our first awards gala and banquet. We held it at the Westin in downtown Cleveland, which is a huge partner of ours. They've hired dozens of individuals in their various positions. So we wanted to host it at a employer partner of ours, and we gave out awards to local businesses that have just gone above and beyond in hiring people with disabilities and barriers. And we also gave them to some people in our field that have really gone above and beyond in those efforts in connecting job seekers. So we really couldn't do it without both. We need the field to be strong and keep supporting people and getting us those nice quality resumes and trained job seekers. And then we need those business connections to open their doors and be willing. So we just wanted to recognize some quality individuals and organizations that make this possible. And we also nominated and awarded 5 individuals with disabilities and barriers that have just highlighted the value of them as employees and really showcases what we can offer the business community and what people with disabilities can offer as employees. So it was just a great event, and we were really excited to be able to pull that off. You know how much work goes into those things. So excited for it to be over as well, but I was excited for it to happen.
It's worth it though.
Yes, absolutely.
It's worth all the work. And these individuals that received awards, like what type of jobs do they hold?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's a whole spectrum. You know, disability lies on a spectrum, barriers lie on a spectrum. So we do anything from that entry-level first job, high school graduate from food service, working in a restaurant, working in a hotel, cleaning, making rooms, retailers, Home Depot, things like that, working in environmental services at the hospitals or the dietary department, all the way up to construction. We had one of our winners was a union laborer, was doing a lot of construction around the state, driving to contracts and helping with the new construction of buildings and offices. So we have individuals that have their law degrees and connect with some law firms. We have data and analytics. We do cybersecurity with a company out of Eaton in Beechwood. So it's really a broad spectrum of positions, and we try to offer a broad spectrum of opportunities for the individuals we serve. We don't want to put them in a box and say people with disabilities can do these types of jobs. We want to make sure that there's all type of different places for them to go.
And if someone wants to partner with you, how can they reach you?
Yeah, the easiest way is employmentcollaborative.com. It's going to have a lot of information. So obviously our 2 main partners is if you're a business out there looking for quality candidates, reach out. Basically what we would do is set up a consultation visit or call with you. What are the positions? What are the hours? What are the schedule? What are the job duties? What are the type of candidates that have done well, maybe poorly, to try to figure out what we can do to find a quality candidate for you. Or if you're a parent, an individual looking for a job, a staff member at an organization that is helping people, and you want to get on our job leads list to submit candidates, we're always looking for more qualified candidates. So start at employmentcollaborative.com. There's a contact form, reach out to us, and we'll talk to you one-on-one and figure out how we can help you.
Well, I definitely hope that viewers out there will take advantage of that, because you continue to support the employer and the candidate after they get the position, right?
Absolutely. Our services are completely free for companies. We'll work with you indefinitely. We've worked with some of our partners for 10 years since we've been in existence, and we plan to work with them for the next 10 years as well. So there's no cost to employers. There's no cost to the job seekers to participate. It's all free. It's all just trying to connect the great opportunities we have in the Cleveland area to this untapped workforce that is hungry for opportunity.
Yeah, great. Well, thank you so much, Jared, for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I really appreciate the time.
We'll be right back with Laurie Kowalkski and some of these job candidates.
Welcome back. I am here with Laurie Kowalkski. Hi, Laurie.
Hi, Maria.
You've been on the show before, but please remind the audience who you are.
My name is Laurie Kowalkski. I'm the Director of Family Support and Adult Engagement for DSANEO.
And who did you bring with you today?
I brought my son Alex and our friend Alexa.
Hi, Alex and Alexa. Hi. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
My name is Alex Kowalkski. I'm 26 years old.
Alexa?
I'm Alexa, and I'm 25 years old.
I'm glad you guys are here today. So, Laurie, March is recognized as National Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, so every March we create awareness for people with developmental disabilities in our community settings, and we also want to recognize the barriers that people with developmental disabilities still face in our community.
And one of those barriers is employment?
Yes, yes. So the employment rate for people with developmental disabilities is still very low, and we want people to know that they can work in the community and do a really great job and are valued members of their employment.
So early in the show, I talked to Jared Daley from the Employment Collaborative, and he had mentioned that you are on their board.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So what do you do as in the board member?
So I am part of the Community Outreach and Events Committee, and we work on hiring events, and we have a couple coming up in the spring. We have our large one at First Energy Stadium on April 13th, and then we have another one at John Carroll University on March 21st and 23rd. And the day, March 21st, they will have a kind of a preview and helping people with job skills, interview skills, resume writing, and then the actual hiring event will be the 23rd.
And can anybody attend these hiring events?
They can. Anybody can attend that are looking for jobs. Mm-hmm. We'll have several employers that will be there hiring that day and interviewing, and they would just contact the Employment Collaborative, or they can contact me, and then I can get them in touch. They would have to fill out some forms beforehand, but yeah.
So it's a really big event.
Yes, it's a really big hiring event, and a lot of people get jobs from these events.
Exciting. And you also share some job openings through the collaborative with our DSANEO families?
Yes, I do. So we get job leads through the collaborative. I also belong to the Summit County Employment Collaborative. So between those two, they put out whatever job openings are available in the community, and I send those to our families and hope that one of them are interested in any of those jobs, and then I make the connection.
And how can people get connected with you?
They can email me, and my email is Laurie K, LAURIEK @DSANEO.org.
So Alex and Alexa, they got their jobs at Longhorn through the Employment Collaborative.
Yes.
Tell us about the process that Alex had to go through.
So the Employment Collaborative had posted the job at Longhorn Steakhouse, and it was just about the time where Alex was getting ready to get back out into the workforce after COVID. He worked in a gym previously, and during COVID the gyms shut down. So he was ready to get back out in the field, and I saw that job opening. So his job coach at the time helped him apply for the job. She helped him with the interview, and he got the job.
Yay! And you mentioned a job coach. What is that? What is the job coach?
So a job coach is somebody that can go with the person, learn the job alongside of them, and work with them as long as they need the assistance. The idea is for them to eventually fade away and that they are independent with that job. So the job coach will go in there and talk to the employer, try to set up ways that the individual can be the most successful and do the best job for the company.
Okay. And so Alex and Alexa share this particular job.
Yes, they do.
And so originally the job was supposed to be for 7 days a week.
Yes, yes. They needed somebody 7 days a week because they need silverware every single day. So instead of hiring one person to work every single day, they decided to hire 2 people, and they share the job. So they share every other Monday and then split the rest of the days between the 2 of them.
And the employment collaborative representative helped.
Yes, he did.
with
He
that.
went in there. They go into businesses and talk to different businesses about hiring individuals with disabilities, try to figure out where the employer has the most need and how it could fit the best.
And are there any other options besides job sharing?
Well, yes, another thing that they can do is job carving, which is kind of creating a job or job duties to specifically meet the skill level of the individual with the disability.
So Alex and Alexa, do you 2 like working at Longhorn?
Yes.
Yes?
I do. Yeah.
How do you get to work? Alex?
Let me see. I'm very excited.
And what about you, Alexa? How do you get to work?
Safeway.
Safeway transportation?
Yep.
Yep. So you guys get up, you get ready for work, someone picks you up and brings you to work.
Yes.
What days do you work again, Alex?
Let me tell a Monday and Tuesday and Friday and Saturday. Maybe a both.
Alexa, when do you work?
Every other Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday.
And what do you guys do at your job?
We do the same job, we're in silverware.
And what do you like about your job? Alexa.
Me, I am confident.
You like your job? You're confident? You like working with people?
Yeah, I like working with other people.
What about you, Alex?
I'm very happy. I'm excited for. Maybe I'm so excited for it.
And have you learned anything at your job, Alexa?
Portioning fruit.
Oh, you portion fruit too?
Yes.
What about you, Alex?
I have a have a work.
Okay. And Alexa, what is portioning fruit?
You scoop it out and put it in a container.
And then they get served to the customers?
Yes.
Okay. And do you guys get along with your coworkers and your supervisor?
Yep.
Yes.
Who's your supervisor? Alexa.
With my supervisor at Longhorn.
Is it Bill?
Bill.
Uh-huh. Yours too, Alex?
They have Bill and John.
So you're
I like how John Bill. He's just so happy for Bill. He's just a kid.
And who do you work with, Alexa?
Work with Sammy sometimes.
And Julie?
Julia.
Yeah. They help you?
Yes.
Yes. Well, you guys get along with your coworkers. Makes it fun, huh?
Yes.
Is there anything funny that has happened at work?
For me, I like when, I don't like, it's a joke, but I don't like spraying with water. It's a joke.
You guys spray each other with water?
No. No.
You're not supposed to, but it happens. What about you, Alex?
My customers miss Margaret. He doesn't have Valentine's card.
You got a Valentine's Day card?
Yes.
One of your customers?
Yes.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yes.
Are they your favorite customer?
I like her, Margaret, so much for me.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
sweet.
my heart.
So what else can you tell me about your coworkers?
My favorite is Natalia, Mario. I see them at Longhorn and talk to me.
They're your friends? Alex?
I mean, maybe just talking to Bill and John about, I say, it'd be nice.
Oh, they're nice.
Yes.
And do you guys get a paycheck?
I said,
Yeah?
It's on my phone.
Uh-huh.
I get a text, and it tells me how much money I have.
It gets directly deposited into your account,
Yes.
and then you get a text,
Yep.
and your money's there.
Yes.
What about you, Alex?
maybe able to appear to be a Friday and maybe having money for out for dinner.
So Fridays are payday?
Yeah. Right.
Yes, every all day.
What do you guys spend your money on?
Next time, go ahead.
Ice cream, the cruise, and clothes.
The buddy cruise?
Yes.
So you save up money for the buddy cruise?
Yes.
That's awesome. What about you, Alex? What do you spend your money on?
I'll be a paycheck. I'll be money for. I'll be a bank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you spend it on?
Maybe money.
You like going out?
For a dinner for first touch friends.
Ooh, fun.
Yep.
So when you got your job, how did that make you feel?
Happy.
Oh, cool.
I be good job.
Good job. So being employed makes you feel what, Alex?
I'm a part of yourself.
Hard workers?
Yes.
Yes. And why do you think it's important for other people to hire people with Down syndrome? Other employers to hire people with Down syndrome?
Syndrome.
Mm-hmm. Because why?
I like my job.
Mm-hmm. Are you a hard worker?
I'm a hard worker. I'm confident. I'm Wonder Woman.
And what do you guys like to do besides work? What do you do for fun?
I like to dance. I horseback ride in Yellowstone.
Ooh. What else?
I love to eat with my family.
Are you in any groups or activities?
I'm with DSANEO,
Uh-huh.
like the Summer Scala, the Body Walk, the Holiday Party.
What about Broadway Buddies? Who's in Broadway Buddies?
Broadway Buddies.
I do remember myself.
Broadway Buddies.
What do you like to do, Alex, for fun?
This is maybe you help to people with for big exam. Maybe.
And you guys are in some DSANEO programs too, right?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Like the Summer Gala you mentioned, the Buddy Walk.
Yes.
Yeah, Buddy Walk in Ghana, and I mean, I go to Buddy Walk for tour 3.
And
Yes.
what about Sunburst Social Squad? All
Yeah.
that fun
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
You guys have a
Yes.
lot of
Cooking.
good times.
Okay.
Cooking classes.
Bingo.
Maybe a big
Oh
go.
yeah, bingo, that's fun. Okay, well, I'm so glad you guys were here today and let the audience know all the stuff about you. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next month.
Yep.